guys, welcome back to my channel again. So it's me, Leni, and I'm actually here to make a design review kind of video. Okay, so actually the idea of making this video comes from me watching D'Angelo Wallace. So if you guys know, D'Angelo Wallace is a very good YouTuber. He has been making like a lot of commentary videos, and it's like amazing. And then one time he's making this commentary video about Jake Paul, and then he talked about how like bad the YouTube banner of Jake Paul is and stuff like that. And then he mentioned something that, you know what, I think I should start a design review video. And I thought that, like, okay, that's a good idea, like maybe I should do that too. Anyway, this is just like for fun, of course. And if you guys know me in real life, like I am a designer. I used to be a graphic designer. I actually majored in graphic design, so I do know like a lot about design, to be honest, but of course not that much. I'm not really an expert in design actually, but I do love design so much, and I think that you know what, I think I can do this. We're gonna be taking a look at reddit.com, our design critics. So yeah, let's take a look and give some comments. Alright, so the first one: I just redid my logo and really want to know possible changes I could make. Own a craft business and you can see what I make on rplush.com. I think that's what it's called. Thank you. So let's just go to the website for a while. rplush.com. Oh, that's so cute. He's making it's so cute, like he's making like felt plushies. So you know, like plush toys made out of felt. They have the pumpkin plush. I think the pumpkin plush is absolutely gorgeous. It's so cute. Okay, let's go back to the design review. Okay, so the logo itself, I feel like, disclaimer, I'm not trying to like hurt people. I'm not trying to like shame people. I'm really just being honest, that's all. Looking at this logo, I do feel like color can be a lot better. I kind of like the bluish, the turquoise, the dark turquoise kind of theme to it, but I do feel like the black is a bit too I don't know, I just feel like the black doesn't really fit well into this logo. I feel like he or she changed the color or the black color into something closer with the turquoise. I think that would be a lot nicer. And of course the AR plush, I just feel like the type can be different. I think the font can change into something more crafty, because of course the whole thing is just about craft, right? So I do think that in this kind of logo, the moment when I see it, I feel like it looks something like a technology kind of company, to be honest, especially with the name AR. So I kind of thought it's like the augmented reality plush, or maybe it is, I don't know. But then again, like this is something handmade and this is something crafty, so it should reflect an even more human feel to it. So the concept is nice because they use like the bird, one of their creation, for the main icon, which is amazing. But I just feel like, you know, the circle and then the font, that makes it looks like a technology company, to be honest. And so yeah, I feel like it should have a bit more human touch to it, because usually when something is very human, it's usually quite wobbly, it's usually quite a little bit messy, like it's not too rigid, it's quite, you know, the shape is very dynamic. So I do feel like you can incorporate more human kind of touch to it, something less rigid than this shape and font. The middle one, the icon, is amazing. I think they can keep that, just the, you know, the circle and the font. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, logo creating, need feedback, funds from arts, FFA. First of all, there is not really much context of this logo. I don't know. There is no explanation like what logo is this for. There is no explanation like what is it supposed to represent or stuff like that. My suggestion to you guys, if you guys are looking for some kind of design feedback, of course you need to explain what your business is about, what's the background of this logo and stuff like that, what you're trying to achieve. Then that's how we can give you a better kind of critique. So me looking at this, I don't think I'm gonna give a good critique. I don't think I'm gonna give a good review, but you know what, let's try. Okay, I kind of think that this is like an organization to collect fund to sell art, I think. But yeah, again, I don't know. To be honest, I would get rid of the red FFA logo because it kind of looks like a game company, you know, games like that incorporate violence and all that stuff, guns and you know, those kind of game, you know, like the Counter-Strike or stuff. So yeah, to be honest, I would get rid of the red, like the whole red thing. I think the typo, the funds from us, that's pretty good, to be honest. Like I think you can incorporate the red in the arts. I think with the font weight, the difference in the font weight, you can get rid of the spacing. I think they can have no spacing at all because of the weight font is pretty good already. But yeah, that's my feedback about this logo. So let's look at the other one. Oh, nice. Please give me feedback on web design. I'm actually a product or UX designer, so I deal with a lot of website. I deal with a lot of like mobile app, not so much on a mobile app, but a lot of websites, to be honest. Sandwich bar. I don't know why the button says book a reservation. I would use order now or buy now because I assume that this is a place that sells sandwiches. I mean, usually people don't really book a reservation in Subway. I also wouldn't use lorem ipsum on the web design because part of the web design is the copy, so I do take copy quite seriously. I mean, now that you put lorem ipsum, I can't see what the content is about, what is the context. I don't know how good is the copy, how it's going to like convert visits into sales or something. So I wouldn't know because you use lorem ipsum. So my suggestion to you guys out there, if you guys are looking for web design feedback also, is that not to use lorem ipsum text, but rather put some text that you think can convey a great message in your website so that we can give feedback on the copy as well. About us, of course, there is lorem ipsum again, so I really don't know. And because he put the image of the person beside this about us, and then the text of the about us is a lorem ipsum, so I can't really see how it relate with each other. Yeah, everything is lorem ipsum. I cannot tell you guys about, I cannot give feedback about the copy, I cannot give feedback about the UX of this because everything is lorem ipsum. I cannot say anything. I do feel like there is an inconsistency in the text alignment. The first two part of it has left aligned kind of text, and then when you scroll down, everything is center aligned. So usually in web design or any kind of like product, we don't really put different alignment unless it's very important or very necessary. In this case, I don't see how this is necessary, so I do feel like it should all be left aligned. The space between subscribe to us and the edge of the image on top of it is too close, and I would give a lot more room to it. And of course, I feel like the label email and then the description text is different. I feel like the email is really big. I mean, it can be bigger, it's no problem, but it's really big. And the subscribe to us page is of course a bit too plain. I think that it can have a lot more I don't know, like playful color or maybe some kind of graphic to it to make people, you know, wanted to subscribe. And of course, usually usually the good practice in subscribe to us kind of section here is you should let people know why your visitors should subscribe to you, because people don't just give name and email for no reason. So of course they have to give it and receive something in return. So maybe like a description, something like subscribe to us to get a free coupon, or maybe a free info sent to your email daily, stuff like that. Our social medias, and of course that is wrong, so it should be our social media. Media is a plural for medium, so the singular is medium and the plural is social media, so it doesn't require any s. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, I would suggest to use the logo of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, because people connect with those logo better. So once they see a logo of Facebook, they recognize it, and then so you don't have to use some kind of text and make people kind of read again. So once they look at logo, oh, your Facebook, okay, I click on it. To be honest, the footer is very, very plain. Usually footer has a lot more information. The whole, just the bottom part of this web design is to just make a lot more space. It should have a lot more space, to be honest. It's not enough space on the bottom. It feels like it's crammed together. I feel like the color is not really good. I mean, the photo, like the three images of the sandwich, they have completely different color setting. Most of them is warm, but one of them is like a little too cold, like it's not aligning well with the rest. Like the other two are very warm, and one is like kind of cold, like it's warm but also kind of cold at the same time. And so I do feel like the image also need to be consistent. So if you are deciding that you wanted to go for warm color, and then you have wanted to go for the several photo direction, then you should apply that on your other image as well. And I think the top banner, I feel like it's edited to remove the background color, but it's not that clean, and I kind of feel like text, the font can be better. And of course I also feel like some of the title they use all capitalized, and some of them use like the sentence type of sentence style. It's just not consistent. Yeah, I think that's kind of my feedback on this web design. It's a pretty good foundation, to be honest. Like from here onward, you don't have to like revamp the whole thing, you can just improve, so which is really great, to be honest. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Honestly, the burger doesn't look that good. It looks quite messy. Yeah, normally in the food photography we don't really use the real food. We use fake rendition of the food, so maybe we do something with the lettuce, maybe we do something with the bun. So this looks a bit too natural in my opinion, so I think it can look a bit more fake, so that the graphic of the burger is solid. So that is the reason why we use like fake stuff in our burger commercial. I think the burger can be faker. I don't understand the red thing behind. Like I don't understand why is it there. I don't understand the reason it's shaped that way, so I would get rid of it. The text, today's delicious burger deal, it's pretty messy, so I feel like it can be a lot compact, it can be a lot neat. The arrow is so unnecessary because it's like, look here. So I just feel like it's not necessary because the burger itself is already attracting attention. We don't have to overdo it, so just get rid of the arrow. And to be honest, I kind of feel like I also need to know the price. So if you're saying 50% off, what's the normal price and what's the after price? So if you just put 50% off, it's not attractive enough. Usually when we are going for like a promotion in food and stuff, we give the normal price and how much the price after we discount it for you, so that you can see the difference, and then you go, oh, that's very cheap, that's very good deal, so then you go ahead and buy it, you know. So sometimes when we buy food, it's not really because I think this is tasty, but it's because, oh, I think this is cheap. I don't know if it's tasty, but this is cheap, so I go and buy it. So that's the reason why we have to put price and the before and after price. Let's go take a look at other thing. I think this video is very long, you guys. So normally I make videos like within less than 20 minutes. If 10 minutes, that would be better, but yeah, this video is very long. Okay, let's take a look at this one. STEM project, looking for tips and critics. Okay, this looks nice. This looks absolutely amazing. I love the illustration of the girl wearing sunglasses. It's actually really nice. The STEM typo is also really nice. Like they're quite consistent. They are quite have the same styling. Like it's very crafty. It's very humanly touched. So this is actually amazing. The only thing I would change is that create design change. I feel like the color doesn't really match the whole thing. I mean, to be honest, I do feel like the STEM type is pretty good. It has a pretty good color, and I think that color should be incorporated in the illustration as well as in the create design change card. Create design change, I just feel like the whole thing can be much simpler. Right now it's pretty like all over the place, but overall, like, it actually has a really good foundation, to be honest. Okay, we got a portfolio review, so let's just take a look at this. It's a software engineer website based in Melbourne, Australia. I feel like the logo is blurry. The way these cards lay out, I feel like it can be a lot neat. Right now it's quite like all over the place. Like they have different size, and then they have different thing. I mean, different size is fine, but you can also have like a better alignment. So yeah, now this page has a pretty different font, so I would suggest to use like the same font everywhere. So like just make like a consistent styling. Normally it's better to use like the date format that is like more human. So usually this kind of date format can be quite confusing, especially if you are marketing a website for like worldwide. So if, for example, this one right here, 2020 11/6, so I would suggest to put it like 6 NOV 2020, and you kind of have to like pick between each of these. So you wanted to display the date, or you wanted to display when was it published. So if you wanted to put 2 days ago, then I would suggest to just put 2 days ago and not put the date. Okay, let's go to the about. I need more context in like the use of this image, so I don't really know why Alex is using this image. I mean, I feel like it's much better if the image is replaced with an image of himself, but with this kind of graffiti wall, I don't really know the correlation between it. It could be that Alex is also a graffiti artist, so but then again, it's not explained in this description, so I do feel like, you know what, it can be a lot more correlation between the image and the text. So the social links like the LinkedIn, the GitHub, and the email, I guess, I think those can be within the website itself, so that it's much better that, you know, you want people to follow you on other stuff as well, right? So what you want in the portfolio website is normally that you show what your work, and then you want other people to connect with you so that they can, you know, like offer you some kind of job, or maybe offer some kind of partnership. So I think those social links can be put in the homepage itself, so I don't have to click on about to go and see your social link. The color wise, I think it's great. So yeah, that's the only stuff that I can review for now. If you guys like this kind of video, like maybe you can comment on it, and then I will make more in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.